Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got a huge fat tire bike from a company called Bikonit. These guys offer 3 models. This is the dual battery HD750 for $3,000. If you want to go a little cheaper, they have a single battery option which drops it down $400. Now all 3 models are on sale anywhere from $5 to $200 off. Bikonit has also offered an extra $100 off for you guys using the code in the description. Before I dive into the review, I wanted to take a second and mention my recently launched website. Here you can find all of my scooter, bike, and board reviews. I've broken each category into commuter or off-road, and then again depending on price. I've got links to purchase and all the discount codes, so if you want to compare other brands before you buy, you should definitely check it out. I've got the link in the description. Now if you want to stand out from the crowd and have others cower when they see you coming down the trail, this is the bike for you. This looks like it eats lightning and craps thunder. That was for you Rocky fans out there. The beefy 6061 aluminum frame with the built-in dual LG 48-volt batteries makes this the biggest fat tire bike I've reviewed. Combine that with the 26 by 4.5-inch Kenda Juggernaut all-terrain tires and the 70 pounds it weighs, the HD750 feels more like a motorcycle than a bike, and makes light work of green and blue rated trails. The 750 handles very well and is much more stable than I would have expected, especially being off the ground so high. I hit some trails with some sharp turns, loose gravel, and sand. Now sand is a little tricky, that was the only terrain I felt the tires slid out on, but overall the HD performed very well, and made for the funnest time on a trail yet. The front air suspension gives 120 millimeters of travel, which really helped through some sketchy parts of this blue rated trail, mostly in dry washes where the summer monsoons washed away the dirt. The front end handled rougher spots like a champ, but the rear not so much. It does rattle pretty good. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable taking this on any black trails. It's just too bulky and heavy, and doesn't have the rear suspension to make the ride enjoyable. The 750 has a Bafang 750 watt gear hub motor that can take a rider up to a top speed of 20 miles per hour. I'm just over 190 and hit a little above the mark on some flat dirt roads, so it does go a little faster than what it's rated for. Now on the trails I actually took the pedal assist down to level 1 and sometimes 2 out of the 5 it offers. At that level I was still hitting 12 to 15 miles per hour, which was perfect for me. There is an option to lower the power output for each pedal assist level if you do want to go slower. I also thought the acceleration was spot on. Most bike companies go P for power, which is fun but not always the best for riding trails. Bikonit was a good mix of both. It got up and went when I needed, but not so much where it was difficult to control. I didn't find any hill rating for the 750, however it's got some decent climbing ability. It's not the most powerful or fastest, even though it has 80 pounds of torque. I hit the lowest gear of the Scram X5 9-speed trigger shifter and was able to power up a 35 to 40% hill. Coming down the same hill, I tested out the Tektro E500 hydraulic brakes, which were nice and smooth and slowed me down very well on some gravel and loose dirt. The HD750 has a range of 60 to 80 miles. I think in order to reach that, you would have to be around 150 pounds on some flat terrain. The bike's rated up to 300 pounds. I would be considered on the light end of that and got over 20 miles the other day on some green trails. At the end of the ride, I still had 40% battery life, so I'm thinking I could have got another 5 to 10 miles on the same type of terrain. I noticed the back half of the battery does drain quicker than the first half. The 750 is very comfortable for long distances. The SR saddle is one of the most comfortable seats I've been on. The Velo grips are textured and felt nice on my hands. The 20-inch long ProMax aluminum alloy handlebars were high enough so my back didn't ache as I put on the miles. I'm just under 6 feet. And wide enough for better control and stability through some rougher terrain. The Bikonit HD750 is water resistant, has a walk assist mode, and is fairly easy to ride without any power. It has a 6 to 8 hour recharge, there's 3 colors to choose from, and 12 months of interest-free payments. Overall, I thought the 750 performed very well. This is a great bike for exploring the mountains on a gravel road or ATV trail, or for some green and blue rated bike trails with some hard to soft dirt. It can handle some rocky terrain, but you will get sore if there's a lot of it. Now that wraps up the review. If you want to pick this up, don't forget to use the $100 off coupon code I've got in the description. So hopefully you enjoyed the review and found it helpful. If you did, a like and subscribe would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.